Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. A bit about me first. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I read the cards based on the messages that I receive prior to and during the reading. All of my readings are timeless. The energies I pick up on could be past, present or future. So if you've stumbled across this reading at any time, whether it's at the time I post it or further into the future, know that there is a message in it for you. It may just be one thing that I say. As I said, I pick up on energies prior to the reading. I receive messages, downloads through songs, through things that I'm watching on TV, through downloads in meditation. Once a story starts to form together, because it is all just little puzzle pieces, and I, like anybody else who's intuitive, pick up those little puzzle pieces and then start to connect the dots. So I start to do that prior to the reading. I will then come to the reading and I will use my tarot and oracle decks to further clarify the message. Sometimes I continue to get messages through the reading as well. Intuitive downloads. Now, for the past few years, as part of my own spiritual journey, I have been guided to create my own tarot and oracle decks. So all of the decks that you see me use on my channel are all illustrated by me. And this also helps me to tap into the energies that I am feeling, because each card, as it's drawn in the process of creating the deck, has stories and images and downloads that fit within it. And so I can draw on those as I'm reading the cards intuitively, as I'm drawing on the messages that are coming through. So while I was shuffling the cards, and I do a big pre-shuffle prior to the reading, I've done a couple of readings today, so I did a big cleanse and a big pre-shuffle. These two cards came out. The one that came out first was the Tower. Now the Tower is Mars energy. And in this particular card, the dragon that's drawn on the top is actually symbolizing God. So it's number 16. 16 might be relevant. And then I had patience and perseverance, which was actually stuck in this deck here, which is not the deck. As you can see, they've got two different backs. That's actually from my Divine Messages Oracle deck. And it was actually left in there by accident, which for me is not an accident. I was meant to find it at this particular point in time. So that card is patience and perseverance. So those two cards came out. I'm actually going to pop them back into their respective decks, because if they come out again, it confirms the message that I'm receiving. So in this particular deck, now this is a love reading, because that's the energy I was picking up on prior to the reading. In this particular deck, and this is my Lovebirds Tarot deck. If you've not seen one of my readings before, it is the primary deck that I'm using at the moment. I was gifted a set of teacups by my grandmother, and I love blue and white china. And a lot of my artwork over the years has been blue and white themed. And I was inspired by the story on the side of the teacups. Now, this is the same teacup, but it's not the same one that my grandmother gave me. I found some more, and I've created candles out of them. So you can see there's two birds on the side. Just making sure I'm not going to burn myself. You can see that there's two birds on the side of this teacup. Now, the story of those birds is that they are young lovers. They're forbidden to be together, and they decide to put their love first and run away together. And because God sees that they put their love first, because love is the greatest healer, after all, and love is where every decision in our life is meant to start from, our heart chakra. That's where love is meant to begin. Because they put their love first, God, in this card, in this Tower card, transforms them into a pair of birds so that they can fly away to their freedom. Something shocking. Now, that is shocking to them, obviously, because they're now free, but shocking to everybody around them who tried to keep them apart. Patience and perseverance. Perhaps been happening for a long time. So let me pop those back into the deck. and then I'll go through some of the other messages that I was receiving. So the first one, and today, it's quite foggy this morning. I just did another reading actually, and I was talking about the fog. Really, really foggy when we got up this morning, and that's kind of not normal where I live in Australia. We're going into winter, but we're still sort of 28, 29 degree days. So when it gets quite cool overnight, you often get a fog in the morning. It was really foggy this morning, and then the sun came out. Now, the skies today are so blue. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how blue they are. They are almost crystal clear blue. A few clouds in the sky, but mainly sort of lower down. But the main bulk of the sky, if you're looking up, the main bulk of the sky is just blue. It's just beautiful. And as soon as I saw it, the Ella Fitzgerald song Blue Skies popped into my head. And I'll give you some of the lines. Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. And I'm using this Lovebirds tarot deck. The other thing I was hearing was there are none so blind that do not see. So something is hidden. The other card that came out was True Love. Now I did shuffle that back in, but True Love came back. True Love came back in. True Love's coming back in. I was hearing Hidden in Plain Sight. I also saw the Hanged Man card. So somebody may feel like they're stuck. And then the other meaning of that card is some sort of epiphany. The Hangman is also Neptune. So something coming up from the depths. When I think of Neptune, I think of the bottom of the ocean. Something coming up from the depths. Somebody having an aha moment. I also did a random shuffle, which I often do with my love readings, because I find that there is great depth in the messages within songs. Not everybody will resonate with that Blue Sky song being the primary song for this reading. So I'm going to give you some of the other songs that I got. I got Meltdown by Niall Horan. I got Unknown by Hosier. Now, unknown is something hidden in plain sight. Unknown is the tower coming down, something coming to light. And Wishing by Alexis French. Blue skies, something, it's clear, something is coming out, and so you will be able to see clearly. And it's taken me back to that reading that I did a couple of weeks ago about life itself. There's a movie, Life Itself. Now, I was talking to one of my kids today while I was out driving, which is where I saw this beautiful blue sky. And they were telling me about somebody in and around them that they know has feelings for them, but hasn't come out and said it. Has almost dropped little clues here and there. But there's something bigger. There's something bigger coming out. It may be in terms of the length of time that this person has had feelings for. It may be who this person actually is. None so blind that do not see. Somebody's got the wool pulled over their eyes. Okay, let us get some cards. The King of Wands. In this tarot deck, these two people that are in love, that can't express their feelings, get to the point where they choose to put love first and they wait for each other on the top of these stairs. This is this person waiting for you to arrive, putting their heart out there. And it's from this particular moment in this deck where they run away together, and they're turned into birds. Blue skies smiling at me. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. They turn them into birds. I just heard the time is now. But something's hidden. Now, for these two, let me just check. I thought I saw a card flip. These two are hiding their feelings from the rest of the world. Because Queen of Cups on the bottom, which is the most love. in the tarot. Because if they show that love, part of that story is if they show that love, they'll be killed. Something bad will happen. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is Mars in Capricorn. They're pretending to do other things. Pretending to focus on other things because they can't express their love. None so blind that do not see can also be the people around them that are unaware that under the surface this love is growing. And with the Tower card there, they'll be shocked once they find out that they've actually run away together. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is Saturn and Sagittarius. So heavy burdens, but tens are the end of a cycle. The end of this illusion. Maybe during this burdensome time, this guy, and I go back to that song, Wishing, Alexis French, Wishing. The whole time he's been in these heavy burdens, the only thing that's pulled him through is that love that he feels for her. Dreaming of the day when they can just fly away and be together. Actually, I put on Gregorian chants when I am doing all of my shuffling. It is great for clearing bad energy. If you feel like there's bad energy around you, just go and find a Gregorian chants playlist. It's basically the monks of the Abbey of Notre Dame, the one I listen to, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ones. And it is monks singing beautifully. You can have it on so low. If you don't like that type of music, you can have it on so low and it still will clear the energy. It's almost angelic. Well, obviously it's men singing, so they don't sound like angels, but it's an angelic frequency. And when I was shuffling the cards and the Tower card came out, the song that was playing was Alleluia, which is thank God. You know, it's almost the heavens actually rejoicing that finally there's going to be this beautiful true love story after all this heartache. The High Priestess. Intuitively, the High Priestess is the moon. Intuitively, you may have been picking up on a change that's coming, on the fact that there is going to be blue skies. What's that song? A change is going to come. I can't think. Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming in with a love offer. And in that movie, Life Itself, he says to her, they're friends. And she knows that he likes her. I think her name is Abby and he's Will. She knows that he likes her. And she says to him one night, when are you going to ask me out? And he says to her, I haven't yet. I've been waiting for the right time because when I ask you out, you'll be the last person I ever ask out because you are my everything. You are the person that I want to get married to and spend the rest of my life with. And I was thinking about that actually yesterday, because I was thinking about that movie yesterday, and clearly it's because of this reading. But I was thinking to myself, I remember, and I've been married 25 years next year, but I remember when my husband and I were friends, kind of the same dynamic actually going on. It was very obvious. But I had said to him, I don't casually date. If I'm going to date somebody, it's because I see a future with them. I don't want to waste my time on somebody that doesn't see a future with me. And that's the real sense of what I'm getting here. Except in this scenario, somebody's not aware of how deep the feelings are from the other person. And there's something else hidden. It's more than that. This high priestess, it's hidden. There's something else hidden behind the three here. Like, and I was wanting to say 3 doors. You open one door and you find out a little bit of information, but then you open another door and then you find out a bit more, and then you open, and it's nothing sinister. It's just, it's the journey that you have to go through to get to this love, offer. And, you know, if I think of this 10 of Wands, like I was saying before, from the outside, he looks like a hard worker who's battling through, but he's being driven by the love that he has for this person, the desire to run away, and nobody's aware. Wow, that popped out, Judgment. It's a rebirth of this situation. Judgment is Pluto. Pluto destroys. Tower card is obviously what came out. Now, again, we've got a bird. Bluebird singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. The ability to fly free. And again, a Knight of Cups on here. Another bird. Somebody's making a decision about what they want in their life and who they want to be with moving forward. And we do have the South Node in Libra at the moment. So the South and North nodes are your points of destiny. And have a look where they are in your birth chart. It will give you a really, really good guide as to the things, the major lessons that you are learning in your lifetime. What you are moving away from and what you are moving towards. So the North Node currently is in Aries, and the South Node is currently in Libra. So the South Node in Libra is the things that you are releasing. Now, Libra is relationships. The relationships that you are releasing in order to move towards this love. Patience and perseverance was that card that came out. Things that you've been working on, things that you've been intuitively, with the High Priestess there, picking up on. Things that you've been investing your time in that aren't giving you that Libra energy, that justice, that balance anymore. And making a decision to, with the Knight of Cups here, put your love somewhere else. And look, we've got the Six of Pentacles underneath. Now the Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. There's something here that is not serving you anymore. And that hidden in plain sight potentially could mean that those people around you are not aware, or the people around this person, if you're thinking it, you know, take it as it resonates, are not aware that this change is about to be made, that they're bringing the tower down. The Hierophant on the bottom. A Hierophant is God. They're being guided. They're being guided to their Empress. The Empress is Venus energy. If there's this person being guided, they're getting in their feels. Venus is love. They're getting in their feels, or they're coming towards an Empress to offer this Knight of Cups, to offer this cup of love. Yeah, look at that. The Chariot. We've got an Empress here. The Emperor drives the Chariot. This Emperor, this person stepping into their power to come forward and offer this cup of love. And that also fell out as well. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So the Emperor is number 7. The Knight of Cups is Jupiter in Pisces. Making a love offer. The 5 of Cups just flew out. Five of Cups is Mars in Scorpio. Because if they stay where they are, they're going to be left, they're going to be left with nothing. That song, Meltdown, when it all melts down, Niall Horan. If they stay where they are and they don't choose love, they're going to be left with these 3 knocked over cups. What they actually want is these 2 cups standing. Ten of Swords. So we've got 2 tens. 2 tens, a Tower and Judgment. And I'm hearing, I don't think I can take much more. If you've got 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, that is some serious meltdown energy. And all they want to be is a bird flying free. All they want is this love. Ace of Wands on the beginning, a new passionate beginning. Ace of Wands on the bottom. Ace of Wands on the beginning, I said. Ace of Wands on the bottom is what I meant. Yeah, 4 of Cups. That's the Moon in Cancer. 4 of Cups is a missed opportunity. Maybe they've tried a couple of times to come forward and say something, but they've chickened out. Just going back to my notes. None so blind that do not see. Perhaps dropping hints and you haven't picked up on them. True love hidden in plain sight. I think when it all comes out, it'll be really obvious what's gone on here. And with that Tower card, I think you'll actually be shocked that you didn't pick up on it. It's there's a subtlety to this. Three of Pentacles and the Justice card. There will be a positive outcome. Things will be balanced, but there's just going to be a couple of bumps. It's almost like a plane coming into land. And when you think about a plane coming into land, sometimes those days where the skies are the bluest and most clear, you think the flight is going to be smooth sailing, but they can actually be the most turbulent flights. Whereas you think of a flight where there's heaps of clouds and you're kind of flying in and through and you assume that they're going to be bumpy. It's actually the blue skies that create maybe more turbulence, because if you think of a blue sky, that means that the wind has blown all the clouds away. Oh, that's too many, but that's beautiful. Look, we've got the Lovers, putting love first. 4 of Swords, time for reflection. 2 of Pentacles, making a choice, and the Ace of Swords. Making a choice after reflection to come forward and put love first. Look on the bottom, the sun. To illuminate the situation by coming forward and speaking a truth. That's the Queen of Cups, which was on the bottom, I think, somewhere before. Queen of Cups. That is the most love in the deck. Telling you that you are their everything. 8 of Wands. I think it's Mercury in Sagittarius. And coming forward fast. So we've got 2 fastest cards. The 8 of Wands and the Chariot have both come out. Okay, let us get some divine messages. This is my Divine Messages Oracle deck. We're just going to ask your guides, Spirit, what karmic cycle on the bottom, the end of a karmic cycle, the end of this stagnation. Potentially this person, one of the lessons that they were learning was how to use their voice, how to put love first, how to, with the Empress and Justice there, how to make the decision to put a relationship first. With the Four of Cups there, perhaps working on abandonment wounds. If you don't feel worthy of other people's love and you can't give love to yourself because you feel unworthy, then how can you give it to anybody else? You have to fill your cup first, Queen of Cups. You have to fill your cup first before you can give it to anybody else. True North. This is a destined connection. Perhaps you've both been guiding each other, or this person sees you as their true north. Tying up loose ends. That's that Libra South Node, clearing out relationships that potentially have been blocking this connection in order to elevate it, elevation. Trapped. That's this guy here, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, trapped in a scenario here where he can't come forward. Well, they both were trapped. Maybe one person in this couple trapped by individuals, maybe the other person trapped by a fear mindset. Healing and transformation is what wants to happen in this relationship. Patience and perseverance. Now that came out. That was the card that was stuck in this deck. So the fact that it's come out again means that that card is very, very important. It may have taken a long time. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. That's a long time. Lots of pain, lots of hurt. You are protected. So this is part of the spiritual journey that you are on to get back to each other, and a new connection. This is a new connection that will be formed once you both have worked through, and you're going to create a legacy. Inspiring other people. Spying energy. When you think about, now spying energy can be people watching what you're doing, but spying energy can also mean inspiring other people. People watching, people learning about your story and being inspired by it. Do one more. Breaking generational curses. Maybe you come from a family where you are givers and everybody gives to everybody else before they put themselves first. And intuition on the bottom. Following your intuition to say, enough is enough, I'm not giving anymore. It's time for me to take something for me, something that I deserve. Give myself that love. This is my Angel Oracle deck. 63, which adds up to a 9. So Annuel, travel, business, banking, and commerce. Look at that card spinning. Loyalty. 16, Hakamiya. 27, that adds up to another 9. So 9 might be important. 9's at the end in tarot. Peace and justice. 36, again, adds up to a 9. Menadel, protects your employment and preserves your livelihood. That was the fear of this guy in this Lovebirds tarot deck, was that if he made the decision to be with the woman that he loved, he would lose his job. And number 10, Aladia, good health, helps with anger and rage. I'm going to do one more. Number 37, Aniel, philosophical knowledge in the arts and sciences. And on the bottom, we have 32, Vazaria, harmony and mercy. Okay, this is my Lovebirds love messages. I don't know why I said that, because it's not. Hidden feelings. This is my love messages deck, and it's not birds, it's actually two fish. Swimming round and round and round and round. Hidden feelings. Nobody wanting to come out and say what they're actually feeling. Path and purpose. That intuitively, with this intuition card here, and we had the high priestess, that intuitively you both recognize the power of the connection that you have. Patience and planning. I'm wrapping up another connection. And wishes come true. Bluebirds, singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Jealousy, perhaps part of the reason that people were keeping one or both of you stuck was because they were jealous of this connection. The truth will set you free. We need more balance. Bringing this connection back in to balance by revealing a truth. I just want the best possible outcome for everyone. Oh. Why did I say the card that wanted to come out? Did you see that just fly? The top card just flew off. True love. That was meant to come out. And look, self-confident. Oh, and I have a fear of rejection. But if you are self-confident, and you tell the person that you are their true love, or they tell you that you are their true love, that's just gotten confusing. If this person is confident and tells you that you are their true love, or if we flip the roles, if you tell them that they are your true love, love begins. On the bottom. Just beautiful. Okay, this is Scrabble tile letters in here. I'm going to give it a shake and I'll see what letters come out. I will call out the letters and the numbers on each Scrabble tile. It could be your first, middle, last initial, or that of your person. Just do a few, because sometimes a billion of them come out and I don't want all of them. A W and a 4, an S and a 1. I heard the name Wes. An L and a 1, an F and a 4, a K and a 5, an M and a 3, oh, an O, Mo. Maybe somebody's got a moustache. H and a 4, a D and a 2, a Q and a 10, a king and a queen, an E and a 1, and a V and a 4. So that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like, share, or subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to be notified of future readings, just hit the notification bell. As I said, if you are interested in any of my tarot or oracle decks, the links to those can be found in the description box. I will link those songs There may be more messages in the music videos or in the lyrics. Thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again in another reading.